The term has been popularized in many sports, including baseball, tennis, and golf. Just as in playing these games, finding the sweet spot can be a matter of inches or fractions thereof. A simple adjustment to where you are and what you do can open a sweet spot in your life. Sweet spots create greater accuracy, generate more power, and yield longer results. They demonstrate that more strength than thought doesn't solve all problems. A sweet spot opens a portal between heaven and earth, unleashing a mysterious flow of fulfilled potential. As a committed follower of Jesus, I'm in constant pursuit of the nuanced sweet spot in my spiritual life. As stewards of this life God has given us, we are called to blossom and produce great fruit. We're devoted to using His spiritual gifts to produce the fruit of the Spirit. In the process, we often discover the greatest joy, peace, and fulfillment. Being activated to our maximum capacity brings great satisfaction. Scripture's wisdom says, "The path of the just is like the shining sun that shines ever brighter unto the perfect day." Proverbs chapter 4, verse 18. Your sweet spot is the pivot point for maximum benefit. Everyone has a sweet spot in their destiny that is activated when three elements converge: personal currencies, passions, and choice design. Blending these ingredients results in the discovery of your God-given self. Unleashing what God placed inside you and learning through hard-won experience, you discover what He has created you to do in this life. Buried treasure. Discovering your sweet spot is not a perfect science, or as one of my favorite books, Designing Your Life, expresses it, there is no dream job, no unicorns, no free lunch. Accepting that there's no magic formula or direct path to your sweet spot removes the pressure to crack life's code and get it right the first time. You're free to explore the imperfect, balancing this life outside the Garden of Eden, where we survive by the sweat of our brow, with the kingdom of God growing inside us like a heavenly garden. Occasionally, we experience certain times and places where heaven meets earth, and we glimpse what heaven is like. Those moments open our eyes to the ultimate sweet spot. They reveal channels of divine flow, carrying us on a current we can often enjoy for extended periods of time. When these three components, currencies, passions, and a healthy construct for decision-making are combined, they produce movement. In Chapter 8, we've already focused on what's required to make good decisions. So here we'll explore currencies and passions. They are often the raw material God uses to transform us into the architects of His greatest accomplishments in our lives. Currencies and passions can function like longitude and latitude to help you find God's treasure buried within you. By this point, you know how much I like charts to help visualize various concepts. So let's look at the sweet spot chart in the accompanying PDF. When you get your three circles fired up, you not only move toward opportunities, but they are also magnetically attracted to you. The spiritual movement in your life attracts others to you. All employers love people with positive energy who have direction and purpose in their lives. They want to employ those people who are good decision makers and problem solvers. Often, unexpected opportunities will show up if you just keep being faithful to what God has put in your hand. Hand it to God. As we consider the concept of personal currency, I can't think of a better example than Moses. One of the greatest figures of the Bible, he was prepared and called by God for a special task. When God initiated contact with him, Moses was shepherding in a remote desert wilderness, and suddenly a burning bush demanded his attention. Exodus chapter 3. The voice of God came out of the bush and challenged Moses to a task that defined who he was and would become. Prior to that moment, Moses had been outside his sweet spot. He was in fact hiding from his destiny.